The last time out for the Fever was a tough one. They allowed 100 points to the high-flying Los Angeles Sparks. Tonight, they look to finish their road trip with only one loss, and they look to get a second win against the Phoenix Mercury. The last time these two teams played, Indiana put up 107 points. What will they do for an encore against the Phoenix Mercury to close out this road trip? Stand by because WNBA basketball begins right now.
Snowman on the mic, no mistake, he elevates. Play by play.
The pitch. We're going to drive into deep center field. Miller back at the track, looking up. See you later! Go, Danny, go! 30, 20, 10, 5, good night, touchdown! Unbelievable!
Formation in motion, handoff McFerrin, running off right tackle, and McFerrin is loose! Goodbye, baby! 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Put it in the book, and that's a Spartan winner!
Vision, precision, lifting hope. Every word is the mission. Ambition with his queen by his side, no division. Just fusion.
We're ready. It's the Phoenix Mercury and your Indiana Fever set to duke it out for the second time in 2 weeks. Your lineups: Ari McDonald, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Howard, and Leah Boston for the Indiana Fever. Monique Akoa Makani, Kalia Copper, Alyssa Thomas, Satu Sabali, and Natasha Mack for the homestanding Phoenix Mercury. Ravens have the ball, leading the Colts 24-16. They're late in the fourth quarter as we look at some preseason scores. The Eagles are doubling up the Bengals 34-17. We'll get you caught up on all the scores at halftime. The Atlanta Dream win by 21 over the Chicago Sky, 86-65, though it took them a while to pull away. Here we go. Not a seat to be had in the house in the old America West Arena, and Alyssa Thomas has control for the Phoenix Mercury. They'll go with the dark uniforms, orange tops, purple bottoms, white numbers. Thomas has it off to the left. Thomas holds and looks, standing dribble, now kills it, places it to Copper in the left corner. Copper around the drive into the lane, lean in, flip, good. And not a person is sitting down. In fact, that's their tradition. Everybody stands up until the first basket is made for Phoenix. 2-0 Mercury, 9:33 for the quarter. Kelsey Mitchell has it off to the right. Mitchell off the screen finds Ari McDonald. McDonald with a wraparound dribble drives in on Thomas. In the corner, Sophie Cunningham's three. No. Rebound comes down to Copper. Or to Okoa, I beg your pardon. Okoa Makani gives it to Sabali up top. Alyssa Thomas directing traffic off to the right. Thomas punches it low to Copper. Copper backs in on McDonald again. In the lane, flips it up and in. 4-0 Mercury. We played a minute. Right back comes Natasha Howard, flying to the hole, lays it in. And it's 4-2 with 8:55 left in the first quarter. Mercury 2 of 2 from the floor coming out. Natasha Mack hands it to Alyssa Thomas. Thomas standing dribble against Aaliyah Boston, guarded loosely. Copper and McDonald are wrestling. Okoa's baseline jump, short, rebound tip, out of bounds, stays with Phoenix. Nate Tibbetts is in his second season coaching the Phoenix Mercury. His career record is 37-32. In play to Thomas. A three ball from the top. Yes. 10-2 in favor of the Phoenix Mercury. 8.5 left in the 8.5 left in the quarter. Alyssa Boston on the drive, right in the lane, all the way to the hoop. High layup off the glass. Falls out. Ball on the floor. Mack and Boston wrestle for it in a jump ball. Oh, they had to correct the score. They got a little ahead of themselves. It's 7-2 in favor of the Phoenix Mercury. 7-2 and not 10-2. 8:20 for the quarter. Callie Greenshields and our crew, the first two to break the seal on our chat this evening. Boston waits for the jump. It's controlled by Copper, and they love to run, and here they come, averaging 84 points a game. Copper in the right corner. Copper on the drive to the baseline. Stripped by McDonald. Gathered in by Thomas. Thomas spins on Boston and fires. Good. Alyssa Thomas makes it 9-2, and Phoenix once again has come out early on Indiana. Aaliyah Boston off to the left. Out front, Mitchell for three. Splash! 9-5 our score. This is a hyped up crowd and a hyped up game. Could be a playoff matchup. You never know. Thomas and Sabali in the right corner. Sabali spins on Mitchell. Mitchell cut her off, and it is stolen by Mitchell. Outlet pass, Sophie Cunningham. Cunningham on the drive. Bounce pass, Natasha Howard flying in. Throws the hook shot up, no good, but an offensive foul on Natasha Howard, who ran over Monique Okoa Makani. And the first turnover of the game against the Fever. And it looked like Natasha Howard got fouled first. Well, see what happens later on. Makani trots it up. Alyssa Thomas left of the key. Thomas holds and looks, plays it to Sabali, low left. Sabali backs in on Cunningham. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Good. 11-5 in favor of Phoenix. If you can tell, I am not at my best as of yet because I am very tired. Did a lot today. Here comes Kelsey Mitchell on the fly to the baseline. Reverse layup. Good for Ari McDonald. 11-7 and 7 minutes left in the first. Alyssa Thomas right back for Phoenix. Thomas low left against Aaliyah Boston. Hands it to Copper. Copper on the drive to the baseline. Reverse layup short. Aaliyah Boston the rebound. Outlet pass Ari McDonald. McDonald on the push left to right. Front court to the right. Underneath to Natasha Howard. Bakes in the lane and missed the shot. Natasha Mack the rebound. Got to go up immediately with that. 11-7 our score and 6:35 left in the quarter. Sabali at the controls. Plays it to Thomas. Over the top pass into Copper. Back out to Thomas. Thomas directing traffic again. Orders Mack on the low block right side. 6 seconds to shoot. Over the top, out of bounds. And we get a foul called on Ari McDonald. First on McDonald. And first official foul on the Chicago Sky. On the Indiana Fever. Beg your pardon. Just got done watching the Sky game. Thomas has it out front. Hands to Makani. Makani back to Thomas. Thomas right of the key. On the walk to the left. Picks up her dribble and plays it to Copper. Copper has it in the left corner. Copper to the free throw line. Comes up shooting, missing. Rebound on the floor. Chased down by Kelsey Mitchell. Chance to make it a 2-point game or one with a long one. Mitchell on the fly. Right of the lane. Jumper. No. And the rebound to Sabali. Sabali back the other way. A long down court pass ahead to Thomas. She's got a layup. 13-7 in favor of the Phoenix Mercury. And 5:50 for the first. McDonald in the front court finds Natasha Howard. Howard works her way to the right. Plays it to Boston. Boston starts a move against Natasha Mack. Boston in the lane. Spins with a lefty hook. Rimming no. Rebound Sabali. She clears out and plays it ahead to Makani. Makani dumps it low to Copper. Fadeaway shot right baseline. Long rebound out of bounds. Belongs to the Fever. 5:22 left in the first. 13-7 in favor of the Phoenix Mercury. Sammy Whitcomb in for the first time. And Caitlin Westbeld in for the first time. DeWanna Bonner comes in for Monique Okoa Makani. Damaris Dantas comes in for Indiana. So we set your lineups for you. Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Natasha Howard. Well, Dantas isn't in yet. Aaliyah Boston hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell dumps it low left for Boston. Backs in on Westbeld. Gets Westbeld out of the way and missed the hook shot. Rebound on the floor and a loose ball foul against Aaliyah Boston. Victor's with us tonight, hanging out late. Snowman getting geared for football season. I most certainly am, to the point where I've made the decision and Aaliyah Boston picks up her second foul and she'll have to come out. So now your reset lineup goes Howard, Mitchell, Cunningham, McDonald, and Dantas. So Aaliyah Boston is the only substitution. Alyssa Thomas at the top of the circle, whips a pass to the right corner, a Westbeld three, in and out. Rebound, Natasha Howard. Back come the Fever, down only 6, 4:45 left in the quarter. Here's Cunningham on the drive, left baseline, all the way on the left baseline and throws it away. Whitcomb the steal, ahead to Thomas. Thomas on the fly, all the way in, and it had it poked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Phoenix Mercury. And that brings us to a timeout. 4:36 remaining in the first quarter. Mercury 13 and the Fever 7 on the Indiana Sports Hub. Whew. I didn't get a chance to do this earlier because I tried so hard today to sneak in a nap, but I had so much on my plate to do, and I got most of it done. So I'm proud of myself for that. My name is Brian Snow. Hope you will enjoy this broadcast as we bring this one and others to you. I made a decision to cut my baseball coverage because there's a lot of football on the docket for me. The Indiana Fever broadcasts have taken off, and we got 28 people in here right now. Make sure that you like, you share, and you subscribe. Join the channel. Join the Patreon if you can. Also, if you can make a donation to our Cash App so I can continue to support my family, that would be awesome if you do so. The tag you need is $ Tallman Dr. K 50. Whew. That's the only reason I'm out of breath. A lot I did today, and I didn't get a nap, and that's bad for me. And the reason it's bad for me, I want to be at my best when I do these games for you guys. All right. Since it is the month of August, we can reveal to you what we are covering this fall. We are going to finish the entire Fever season, playoffs and all. We are covering the Indianapolis Colts. We are covering the San Francisco 49ers, the Southeastern Conference, and the Big Ten for college football, for the most part. And we have accompanying shows. I haven't had to say that a lot lately. We have accompanying shows for every conference and team that we cover. All of them are in development, and all of them will be revealed tomorrow on Snowman in the Morning. It'll be only a 2-hour show tomorrow because I know for a fact that I'm going to try to get some sleep after this game here tonight, and I'm also going to see if we can I'm going to do an express show tomorrow because there's still a lot more to do preparation wise for me, and I want to get it all done and lined up and on the table. So we'll put it all together and we'll keep you all abreast of everything that's going on. 4:36 remains in the first quarter as they highlight Satu Sabali, who's averaging 17.5 points per game. Kelvin Davis in the house with us. 459 Buster in the house with us also. If you can also help to grow the channel by sharing this with your friends, because I want to hit 2,000 subs before Labor Day. Baseline left, they look to come in. They come into Copper. Copper works off the Thomas screen and throws it away. Lexi Hall a steal, and Thomas steals it right back. Thomas whips a pass underneath the Bonner. Double fake. Shoots it up. No good. Bonner follows. Good. Largest lead of the night. 15-7 in favor of the Phoenix Mercury, and 4:19 remaining in the first. McDonald, Dantas, Lexi Hall, along with Kelsey Mitchell and Natasha Howard. Here's Hall in the corner. Dump low left Howard. Howard backs in on Copper. Backs in, fakes, turns, and we get a foul called underneath on Kalea Copper. That'll be her first. And the first team foul. Actually, there was not a foul call. There was a 3-second defensive 3-second violation. And Mitchell shoots the free throw. Good. Each team has hit one 3-point field goal to date. 4:08 left in the quarter. Mercury 15 and the Fever 8. McDonald dancing on the dribble off to the right. Out front, Dantas on the right side. Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Dantas screen. Gives it to McDonald. McDonald launches the three from the left. Too long. Rebound, Dantas. Follow good as the shot clock expires. Great job by Dantas staying with it. And it's a 5-point lead, 15-10, and 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. Westbeld in the front court finds Thomas. Thomas between the circles with her left hand, pounding the dribble, plays it back right to Westbeld. Westbeld on the drive, jumps a pass underneath to Alyssa Thomas and missed the layup. Rebound, Ari McDonald. Chance to make it a 3-point game or two with a long one. McDonald in the front court to Lexi Hall. Left corner, Howard. Howard dumps it low left to Dantas. Pitch out to Mitchell in the right corner. Back to McDonald. A 3-try on the way. Nope. Long rebound taken down by Whitcomb. Sammy Whitcomb ahead to Kalea Copper. Copper on the fly. In on Kelsey Mitchell. Turns, shoots, missed. Rebound, Westbeld. Westbeld pitch out to Whitcomb. A 3 on the way. Yep. And the lead, just like that, is back up to 8. 18-10 and 3:03 left in the first. Natasha Howard across into the front court. Mercury 2 of 3 from distance. Fever 1 of 4 coming out. Here's a 3-try by Mitchell. That's no good. Lexi Hull, the offensive rebound. Backs up to the left corner and shoots for 3. That's an air ball. Alyssa Thomas, the rebound. 18-10. Remember, Phoenix got out to a big lead in Indianapolis, and we get a foul on Lexi Hull on the outlet pass. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights, is with us. Is happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, my friend. So the Fever, once upon a time, won 5 in a row. They lost their last game in Los Angeles. Here comes Thomas, runs over McDonald, and a blocking foul on Ari McDonald. How is that a blocking foul? Substitutions all around as Aaliyah Boston comes back in for the Indiana Fever. Thomas pounding her dribble out front, 3-point stripe. Now on the drive left of the lane, in on Boston. Boston got a piece of it and comes down with a rebound. Phoenix wants to show pressure every time they get a chance. McDonald across into the front court. A bounce pass to Lexi Hall on the left wing. 15 to shoot. Out front, Boston. Boston with a fake. Pitches it right corner to Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive into the lane all the way to the hoop with a lefty scoop. She got it. First bucket, 5 points for Mitchell. 18-12. 2:05 for the first. Bonner has it off to the left. Bonner gets Lexi Hull out of the way and shoots a 3. Bingo. Third 3-point field goal for the Phoenix Mercury, and it's 21-12. 1:56 left in the first. Sydney Colson set to come on for Indiana. Bounce pass stolen by Thomas. She's got a gimme. Thomas flying to the hole, lays it in. 23-12. And again, a slow start by the Indiana Fever has them down double digits against the Phoenix Mercury, and Stephanie White wants time. 1:45 left in the first. It's the Phoenix Mercury 23 and the Indiana Fever 12 on the Indiana Sports Hub. Not a good early start for the Indiana Fever. They've allowed 4 3-point goals by the Phoenix Mercury, and then this steal by Alyssa Thomas, which I'm watching the replay of. Their crowd is in the game. They are hyped up. DeWanna Bonner is hyped after playing most of her career with the Connecticut Sun, then playing part of this season with Indiana, being released by Indiana. 17-13 are the Fever. The Phoenix Mercury 23-11 coming into tonight's game. And we just got a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. All right, trade deadline news. Mystics trade Aaliyah Edwards to the Sun for J.C. Sheldon. Oh, J.C. Sheldon's on the move to the Mystics. All right. Storm acquired Brittany Sykes from the Mystics for Alicia Clark and a 2026 first-round pick. The Lynx acquired DJ Carrington. We know about this trade from the Wings for Diamond Miller, Carly Samuelson, and a 2027 second-round pick. Damaris Dantas will pull the trigger, place it into Colson. Colson trots it up. Long way to go in this ball game. Lexi Hull out front to Dantas. On the right side, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive all the way. Accelerates to the hoop and lays it in. 23-14. The Phoenix lead is 9 with 1:25 left in the first. Monique. Akoa Makani. I had to remember her last name. That's why I drew a blank. Here comes Wickham on the drive. Left baseline. Bounce pass underneath. Kicked. It'll belong to Phoenix. They'll have 4 on the shot clock. 1:08 on the big one. Natasha Howard comes back in And it is Dantas that will depart. So it's Boston, Mitchell. It's Boston, Mitchell, Howard, Colson, and Hull for Indiana. Mack out front to Bonner, 10 to shoot. Sabali has it off to the left. She'll shoot a left-handed three, and it spins out and it rolls back in. And just like that, they have equaled their largest lead at 12. Fifth three-point field goal for the Phoenix Mercury. Mitchell tries to answer and does not. Long rebound chased down by Colson in the left corner. Got dragged down, and Hull able to save it. That bounce pass is tipped out of bounds. The Fever do not have it together, and Sydney Colson is down. And this just may cost Indiana a timeout. DeWanna Bonner is out for revenge tonight, Victor. She is indeed out for revenge. She already has a three-point field goal to her credit. Kelsey Mitchell leads the Fever with 8 points. And she has the lone three-point field goal on the scoreboard for Indiana. Oh, and I saw what happened to Colson. She either wrenched her knee. Oh, she landed so awkward on that offensive rebound. Colson still down as of this moment. Speaking of orange, I hear my pumpkin meowing. Where you at, pumpkin? Well, let's go through some scores. Vegas and Seattle scoreless if we're looking at NFL preseason. Atlanta over Chicago in the W, 88-65. Las Vegas leads Connecticut by 1. They're towards the tail end of the first quarter there. And they are helping Sydney Colson to the locker room, and I think her night and season is done. Because she is putting no pressure at all on her left leg. It's her left leg, and I am afraid to speculate right now. And my feed just went out. Okay, there it is. It's back. All right, we're set to... My feed went out again. What is going on here? Okay, now we're back. Here's a Whitcomb three out of the right corner. Nope. Rebound, DeWanna Bonner. Out to... And it went out again. Hold on a minute, folks. What the heck is going on here? Okay. All right, we got it. We got it back. We got it back. Okay. 25.3 left in the first quarter. 26-14. Phoenix with the lead. They led by 8 at the end of 1 back in Indy. And I got both the boys in the house, Binks and Pumpkin, chasing each other. Shot clock and game clock virtually even. Kelsey Mitchell standing dribble out near the timeline. Yes, Victor, the feed is being a pain in the you-know-where again. Here comes Mitchell on the drive. Left of the key. Out to the right side for Cunningham. Cunningham whips it underneath to Natasha Howard. Our right-hand hook on Sabali is good. With 1.4 left in the first, a long three from the other side of the court is no good. And that's the quarter. Again, a slow start for the Indiana Fever. But it's the Mercury 26 and the Fever 16, but there's a long way to go in this ball game. All right. Any questions that you all have for this humble broadcaster and what we're going to do this coming season, or whatever you want to talk about? Whatever you want to talk about, drop them in the chat and we'll talk about it. I don't think even sweet tea is going to save me tonight. Max Clamage is here with us on the late night stream. Says, "Let's go Fever." I think I saw Kelvin Davis in here with us also. I did. Thank you very much, sir. All right. All right. Done with the end of one. The Mariners swept the White Sox 4-3, and they've climbed to within 2 games now of the Houston Astros. The Mariners have. I believe the game in what? There's a very disturbing. Oh, it's a final from Baltimore. The Ravens win 24-16 over the Colts. What? I just had a very disturbing story come to me just a moment ago. Richardson, a hand injury in today's game. Oh my gosh. Here we go with that controversy. I'm not even going to read this story aloud. I'm going to wait till the morning to discuss it. I'm not even going to read this aloud. Instead, I'm going to learn my lesson. We are going to get focused and head to the second quarter. Alyssa Thomas is the only player in WNBA history with back-to-back triple doubles. And she's done it this year, August 3rd and 5th, 2025. Yeah, it's Danny Jones time indeed. We'll see how long Richardson is out with the injury. Fever balls. We start the second quarter as Cunningham pitches it right side to Howard, looking low for Leah Boston. Can't get it to her, and we get a foul underneath on Natasha Mack. First foul on Natasha Mack and the first foul of the quarter. They have it in play to Boston. Now back to McDonald, directing traffic to Cunningham. Low left, Howard. Howard backs in on Copper. Backs in. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Rimming, no. Rebound, Alyssa Thomas. Or, excuse me, that is Satu Sabali. Sabali in the front court to Bonner. Bonner getting extended minutes here tonight. Copper plays it out front to Sabali. Now Copper has it back. Copper with a stutter step dribble, launches a 3 from the left wing. No good. Long rebound to Sabali. She backs up for 3 out of the corner and missed it. Aaliyah Boston the rebound. Outlet pass to Lexi Hall. Hall with a pull-up 3 from the left wing. Rimming, no. Rebound tip comes down to Sabali. And here they come again. Sabali to Copper in the front court. Copper picks up her dribble, plays it to Bonner out front. Bonner on the move to the left, now back to the right, crosses back over to the left, steps and fires. Nope, foul call. Bonner shoots 2. Sophie Cunningham with the foul. That's her first team foul of the quarter. AB Media up riding with us from Indianapolis, Indiana. So DeWanna Bonner, the 16-year veteran, to the free throw line. She already has a 3-point goal to her credit tonight. Bonner's free throw. Got it. 27-16. $8:51 left in the half. Second free throw up, second free throw down. 28-16, 8:50 for the half, and McDonald trots it up for the Fever. McDonald in the front court, stutter step dribble against Copper, plays it to the left side for Boston. Aaliyah Boston against Natasha Mack, holds and looks, one bounce dribble, kills it, gives it to McDonald. McDonald backs up on the dribble, and we get a whistle. And a foul underneath on Monique Akoa-Makani. Dinkum Thinkum is with us. Raven had 5 pass completions tonight. Yep, because one of the touchdowns they scored was on a punt return. In the left corner is Cunningham. Over the top pass into Boston. Left of the lane jumper. Bank no good. Rebound coming down to DeWanna Bonner. Bonner hustles it up. Bonner on the fly. Finds Sabally. Sabally out front to Bonner. They're staying with the Twin Towers so far here in the second quarter. On the right side is Copper. Low right, Natasha Mack. Pitch out left corner. McConney's 3. No good. Rebound tip to Sabally. She's got the layup. And it's 30-16. 7:58 remaining in the first half. Out to Cunningham, a 3 from the right. Splash! That'll be my 3-point call whenever I do basketball. And if I get a chance to do it in person, I'll stick with it. Sabally charges in, pitches out to Natasha Mack, out to Bonner, D3 from the right, rimming no. Rebound snatched down by Cunningham. Chance to make it a 9-point game, or 8 with a 3. Splash! Sophie Cunningham with back-to-back threes, and Phoenix wants time. 7:31 remaining in the first half. It's the Mercury 30 and your Fever 22 on the Indiana Sports Hub. Here's one thing. Here's a show that we're working on, and we want the fans to be interactive with us. You know, the shows like, I just drew a blank. The NFL Today, Fox NFL Sunday, and things like that. I want to do a show like that that will get you ready for football on Sunday and do the same for college football on Saturday. I haven't thought of a name yet or how long they're going to be. I'm guessing the Sunday show will be an hour, and I think the Saturday show will also be an hour. I think the Saturday show, I'm going to use a name that I used when I had a producer in North Carolina. I think I'm going to call it the pregame. I'm going to add something to it. I want to use it for both shows. I want to use it for both shows. We'll see. We'll play around. If you have any names, drop them in the chat, and I'll take a look at them. 7:31 remains in the first half. It's the Mercury 30 and the Fever 22. And once upon a time, the Fever were trailing by 14, 30-16. And they trailed big at the end of one. And they trailed by as many as 13 in the first half in the game back in Indianapolis. It wasn't until the third quarter when the Fever made their move. Victor, I think I'm going to take your suggestion with Truvia or Stevia and use it instead. I got to get off the sugar once and for all. I got to get us off the sugar. Mercury 30 and the Fever 22. Hey, Thinkum, where are you chatting with us from tonight? 21 watching. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Support the channel with a super chat or a cash app. We appreciate all forms of support. Next time we'll be with you for Fever basketball will be Saturday when the Chicago Sky travel to Indianapolis, Indiana to take on the Indiana Fever. That's an 8 p.m. start. And Thinkham's coming to us from Maryland. The Stay Frosty pregame. I kind of like that. I'll keep it in mind. Whitcomb trots it up for the Phoenix Mercury. Whitcomb plays it right side to Thomas. Thomas holds and look guarded loosely by Boston. Underneath to DeWanna Bonner. Bonner against Ari McDonald in a mismatch. Fadeaway shot right of the lane. Good. 32-22. Phoenix by 10. 7-10 for the half. Bonner has 9 points already. She is indeed out looking for revenge. KK Timpson in the ball game. Has it out front. Plays it to Boston. Boston back to McDonald. McDonald guarded loosely by Thomas in a mismatch. Now finds Cunningham. Dump low left Boston. Boston turnaround shot left baseline. Nope. Follow Timpson. Good. Timpson the rebound and the bucket. And it's 32-24. The Fever stay with an 8. Now let's see if they can turn the screws defensively. Bonner has it on the left wing. Bonner on the move to the left, guard off the screen from Thomas. Fires the left lane jumper. Nope. Rebound KK Timpson. Ahead it comes to Ari McDonald. McDonald in the front court. Working her way to the right. McDonald with a left-hand dribble out front of Leah Boston. Boston to Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Boston screen and backs up with a 20-footer. Short. Rebound, Boston. Out to Cunningham. A 3 on the way. Splash! She's hit 3 of those. All of them lately. And the lead is 5. 32-27 and 6:05 left in the first half. Whitcomb has it out front between the circles, directing traffic. On the right side is Thomas. Alyssa Thomas holds and looks. Underneath to Kalia Copper. She shoots it in. 34-27, 5:50 for the half. But the Fever are clearly back in this ball game. Now they got to match their baskets and get some defensive stops. Here comes Mitchell flying in on Bonner. A pitch out to Cunningham. Cunningham holds and looks. Plays it to Boston. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham off the Boston screen on the drive to the right baseline. Shovel pass to Timpson. She shoots it in. KK Timpson with four points lately. And it's 34-29 and 5:25 left in the first half. Sammy Whitcomb has it in the front court. Plays it to Thomas. Thomas against Boston. Thomas lays off of her, daring her to take that outside shot. Instead, she starts a move. Plays it left side to Bonner. Guarded by Cunningham. Bonner looking for a lane. Can't find it. Crosses over. 3-ball left corner. Nope. Rebound underneath. Tipped out of bounds. Should go to, it goes to Indiana. (34-29). Chance to make it a 3-point game. Mitchell has it off to the left. Or off to the right, I beg your pardon. Mitchell backs up 20-footer. Rimming no. Rebound Thomas. A long down court pass ahead to DeWanna Bonner. In the right corner is Westbeld. Now Whitcomb has it. Thomas dump low for Bonner. Goes to the hoop. Missed it. Follow Copper good. 36-29. 4:25 left in the first half. Here comes Mitchell on the fly all the way to the hoop. Got fouled from behind by Alyssa Thomas. And that'll send Mitchell to the line to shoot 2. Every chance you have for points, if you're the Indiana Fever, you got to take advantage of it. Kelsey Mitchell to the free throw line. Pre-game splash? I don't know. That sounds more like a basketball pregame show. Mitchell's free throw, no good. Cannot give away points like that. Satu Sabali is back in. Kalea Copper goes out. Bonner now departs for Akoa Makani. Second attempt on the way. Missed them both. Rebound Thomas. Alyssa Thomas brings it up. Thomas in the front court. Plays it to Akoa Makani. Makani to Sabali. Thomas on the left wing. Thomas holds and looks. Works her way to the top of the circle. Hands it off to Whitcomb. Back to Thomas. Flying to the hole. Double fake. Shoots it in. 38-29, lead back up to 9. They had it down to 5 a moment ago. A bounce pass underneath to Timpson. Got bumped, no call. Timpson backs in, shoots it up, rimming, no. Rebound, McConney. McConney across into the front court. McConney with a fake. Now finds Whitcomb. Rolling to the hoop with a right hand scoop. Good. 40-29. 3:28 for the half. Here's Ari McDonald in the front court. Finds Boston. Back to McDonald on the left wing. Fever 12 of 30 from the field. A bounce pass underneath to Timpson. Swings the hook shot up. No, but a foul called. And KK Timpson shoots 2. Now, Mitchell was at the free throw line, and she missed 2 big free throws. Timpson, the rookie from Florida State, gets ready. Shoots the first one. No good. 3 missed free throws in a row. And imagine how that would play into this game scoring right now. Indiana 1 for 4 from the free throw line. The second attempt on the way, good. And Mitchell took all 4 free throws until Timpson came to the line and split a pair. 3:12 for the half, 40-30, Phoenix by 10. Thomas plays it to Whitcomb. Out front, Thomas. Thomas holds at the free throw stripe, plays it to McConney. McConney backs up on McDonald. McConney, fadeaway shot left of the lane. No, but a foul called on Ari McDonald. And we may get a review for this. And we'll see what happened. We'll see what happens. 2:59 for the half. It is the Mercury 40 and the Fever 30. Have you ever been so tired that all you want to do is just plain pass out? That's where I am right now. But I have this to finish. I got one more thing to finish, and then I can go crash. Whew, mercy. I am tempted to add. Excuse me. I am tempted to add hockey to my plate, but for the same reason I couldn't do football. Wait a second. What the heck? Hey! It's not up here. That's why. Oy, oy, oy. No, that's not what I needed. I needed this one. Not going to get afraid. Not going to be afraid. It's these late games where I always struggle. Especially today when I got so much other stuff done today. I'm going to use this one when I go to halftime. 2:59 for the half. Mercury 40 and the Fever 30. And there was no review on the play. The foul stands. And Monique Okoa Makani will shoot 2. Akoa Makani to the free throw line. 2:59 left in the half. Makani's first free throw is good. 41-30. Second attempt on the way, good. Your lineup on the floor for the Fever goes Timpson, Cunningham, Boston, Mitchell, and Lexi Hull. Mitchell off to the right, guarded by Akoa Makani. Works off the Timpson screen. Got fouled, no call. Poked out of bounds by Thomas. .244 left in the half. 42-30. The Phoenix Mercury have the lead. They led by as many as 14. They have it in play to Cunningham. Now out front, Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive, right of the lane jumper. Rebound comes down to Boston. No foul from behind, and it's stolen by Whitcomb. Sabali to Thomas, left of the lane. Thomas with a spin, poked away by Boston, stolen by Timpson. And they steal it right back. It's out of bounds, belongs to Phoenix. .42-30. Phoenix leads by 12. They look to come in, foul line extended right, and they come in play to Thomas, who walks to the free throw line, hands it to Whitcomb, lean in, flip, nope, rebound Boston. 2:10 for the half. They run ahead to Lexi Hall. A three-try from the left. Rebound Thomas. Here they come back the other way. Thomas at the controls. Behind her back to Sabali for three. No good from the right. Long rebound. Lexi Hall couldn't get it. It comes to Whitcomb. Out front Sabali. Sabali with a spin on Lexi Hall. Spins again to the baseline. Now is trapped underneath. Can't get a shot away. And here's Makani from 15. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Boston. Outlet pass Cunningham. Cunningham on the fly. In from the right. Lays it up and in. And draws the foul. Chance to get this game back down to single digits. Akoa Makani with the foul. Now a chance to make this lead 9 with 1:37 remaining in the first half. And boy, do they need it. They got as close as 5 earlier in the half. Cunningham, 11 points in a starting role tonight. She hit 3 consecutive threes earlier this quarter. The free throw is good. 42-33, 1:35 left in the first half as Makani trots it up. Akoa Makani in the front court. Now finds Sabali out front Thomas. Thomas holds left of the key, gives it back to Sabali. Sabali on the drive, left of the lane, works away in the lane, and a travel. Turnover against Phoenix. 1:21 left in the first half. If Indiana can stay within single digits at halftime, Chloe Bibby makes her first appearance, the rookie from Maryland. And Kelsey Mitchell brings it up. Mitchell on the drive to the left and throws it out of bounds. Chloe Bibby was supposed to cut to the right side, didn't do it. The turnovers, 7th turnover against Indiana here in the first half. 1:05 for the half. Now here's a steal by Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly, wraparound dribble, works it left of the lane and comes up shooting, missing. Rebound, Kalia Copper, and here they come. They run ahead to Sabali. Sabali front court to the left. Sabali works off the Kai screen. A 3 from Makani is good. Hit the rim and it fell down. 45 seconds left in the half, and Phoenix back up 12. Mercury 5 of 14 from distance. The Fever are 4 for 11 from distance as Boston gathers in the deflected pass. Works her way to the right, finds Mitchell. Mitchell has it out front, stutter step dribble, 6 to shoot. Offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston. Now they get to play it out. They get to play it for 20 seconds on the shot clock, 21 for the half. About a 2-second difference, shot clock to game clock. So let's see what happens here. 10 on the clock, 12 on the big one. Thomas has it out front. Here comes Thomas. Bounce pass underneath is kicked by Aaliyah Boston. 7.3 left in the half, but now you wipe out the shot clock. Natasha Howard back on for the Indiana Fever. Thomas running start, 15-footer, banked it in. 47-33, 3.3 left in the half. They have it in play to Thomas. She'll let one go from half court. Splash! Splash! Natasha Howard splashes one down from half court as time expires. And that shot just may get the Indiana Fever back in the ball game. If they needed a spark, they just got one as Natasha Howard bangs one home from half court. That's a big shot for the Indiana Fever. And your score at the half is the Mercury 47 and the Fever 36. Huge shot. Huge, huge, huge shot. And I'm being told I'm live on Coliseum Daily. Welcome to the gents there. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate you guys tuning in. 47-36 is our score at the half. I'm going to take a brief breather, go say hi to a very pretty lady, and when we come back, we'll have the Bet US first half stats. And again, that big three, what's up, A Pizzle? Thanks for tuning in. That big three by Natasha Howard from midcourt has gotten the Fever back in this ball game. I'm calling it right now. 47 for the Mercury, 36 for the Indiana Fever. And to those of you that are watching in on Coliseum Daily on AB Media's channel, give me a few minutes. I'm going to get a reset. I'm going to get me a big cup of water, and then we'll come back with our halftime activities. 47-36 at the half on the Indiana Sports Hub and Snowman Multimedia. We'll be back. Don't go away. Halftime score 47-36 in favor of the Phoenix Mercury. Now time for our halftime stats brought to you by by Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. I told you all I'm sleepy. Sophie Cunningham leads the Fever with 12 points. Natasha Howard had 7, including a big 3 at the end of the half. Kelsey Mitchell had 8 in the first quarter, went scoreless in the second quarter. Aaliyah Boston is scoreless. Let that sink in. Aaliyah Boston is scoreless. And Ari McDonald only has a pair. 5 off the bench for KK Timpson and 2 for Damaris Dantas. For the Phoenix Mercury, they were led by Alyssa Thomas and Satu Sabali, each with 10. A goose egg for Natasha Mack, and she was big against us in Indianapolis. Kalea Copper had 8, and Monique Akoa Makani had 5. 9 off the bench for Dewana Bonner. All those came early in the first half. And Sammy Whitcomb had 5, including a huge 3-point field goal. For the half, the Fever is shooting 42% from the floor. Phoenix they're shooting 42. Indiana shooting 40% from the floor. Phoenix at 46.3. Indiana 5 of 12 from distance. Mercury 5 of 14 from distance. But what's really kept them out of the game, besides the turnovers, of which they have 8, is the fact that they are 3 for 6 from the free throw line. And that's cost them, including Kelsey Mitchell, who missed 3 in a row after making her first one. So that's our that's our story here at the half. It's the Mercury 47 and the Indiana Fever 36. Next time we'll be with you for Fever basketball. I'm getting a few things in order here. Next time we'll be with you for Fever basketball is when they take on the Chicago Sky this Saturday from Indianapolis, Indiana at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That's an 8 p.m. Eastern time tip. Keep that in mind. It's an 8 p.m. tip Eastern time. We'll be up at 7:30 with our pregame show. We're going to visit a couple of things. We're going to visit a couple of people that have streams going on right now. That's the word I'm looking for. Jeez. Cannot think tonight. It's my fault. Didn't eat anything. So while I made my wife some toast with apple butter on it, decided to get myself some toast with apple butter on it as well. Again, welcome to the folks in Coliseum Daily checking us out. Make sure you support AB Media 83. Go subscribe to his channel and show him the support and the love that he not only needs but deserves. All right. 47-36 is your score at the end of the first half. I got to go deal with some animals, including one of my cats. I got to make sure my dog goes out. I'm going to eat the rest of my snack, and then we'll have the second half of tonight's game between the Phoenix Mercury and your Indiana Fever. Don't go away. All right, ready for the second half. As Avery McDonald brings it up. Out front of Leah Boston. Boston now plays it out front to Natasha Howard. Now to Kelsey Mitchell on the left side. Lexi Hull, who begins the second half. They dump it low for Leah Boston. Boston against Natasha Mack. Boston on the drive to the hole. Double fake. Shoots it up. Nope. Foul call. Leah Boston shoots two. Needed that. Now you get a lead of Boston to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Shooting for her first point of the game. She's got it. 47-37. I will say it again. That big three by Natasha Howard at the end of the first half that cut the lead down to 11 was huge. Second attempt, good. 47-38. Lead back down to 9 and 9:38 remaining in the third quarter. McConney on the drive to the right. Pitches it back out front to Sabali. Sabali with a bounce pass to Copper. Copper on the left wing. Picks up her dribble. Out front, Thomas. 15-footer on the way. Yep. Alyssa Thomas with a dozen. 49-38. Phoenix back up 11. In the front court is Aaliyah Boston. Thomas has 12 in the game. I think I said that. Here's Mitchell with a fadeaway jumper from the free throw line. No good. Ball tapped out of bounds. Which way? Belongs to Phoenix. (49-38). Phoenix by 11 and 9 minutes left in the third. Out front is Sabali. Sabali plays it to Copper. Thomas out front with a 15-footer, and it rolls off. Rebound, Natasha Howard. Chance to make it a 9-point game again. Howard skips in the front court. Out front, plays it to Ari McDonald on the right wing. McDonald on the attack. In on Thomas. Lays it up. Blocked by Thomas. And a foul called, and Ari McDonald shoots two. So a chance to make this a 9-point game at the foul line. And that foul will be charged to Sabali. First free throw, no good. You can't keep missing free throws. They're giving away points, missing free throws. 49-38, 8:40 for the third. Second attempt on the way. Off the back of the rim, rebound Thomas. Not going to get back in the game, missing free throws. Sabali walks it up. Fever only 5 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. Backdoor to Sabali. She shoots it up and in. 51-38. And now how big are those 4 missed free throws if you're the Indiana Fever? Because remember, Mitchell missed a pair and Timpson missed one in the first half. Here comes Mitchell. Her shot blocked. Ball underneath to Aaliyah Boston. Boston trapped underneath, looking for a jump ball, and they're going to get it. It'll be Aaliyah Boston versus Kalia Copper. Boston got fouled twice underneath and nothing called. Kalia Copper and Aaliyah Boston set to tip it up. And Mitchell gains possession, 7 to shoot. Mitchell on the right side. Dump low right for Natasha Howard. Got to look up. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Not going to get a shot away. They are just giving away. They are giving away possessions, man. They are giving away possessions. 9 turnovers now against the Indiana Fever. Here comes Akani. Missed the layup. Ball on a rebound. Aaliyah Boston ahead to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly in the front court. Mitchell stops, pops, missed it. Long rebound Thomas, and here she comes on the run. 2-on run. A handoff to Natasha Mack. She shoots it in. 53-38. Can't keep giving away possessions, which is what they did for a while last night. And we get a foul underneath. .724 left in the third. They have it back in play to Mitchell, and Mitchell was stripped, able to get it back. On the left side is McDonald. Free throw line, Boston. Boston backs up, finds McDonald. That's a three off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound taken down by Kalea Copper. And Copper is called for an offensive foul after elbowing Natasha Howard. Got to take advantage of opportunities, ladies. Sophie Cunningham to bring it in at the foul line. In play to McDonald. 20 on the shot clock, 7:05 on the big one for the third quarter. Kelsey Mitchell comes to get it. Out to Cunningham, a deep three, splash! 53-41 and 6:50 remaining in the third. The person they need to get going now is Aaliyah Boston. She only has 2 points in the game. And now we get an offensive foul on Kalea Copper. And that's a good call on Copper. Chance to make it a 10-point game. Aaliyah Boston out front. Boston backs in on Natasha Mack at the free throw line to Sophie Cunningham. Right baseline, low right Boston. Turns, shoots, missed. Offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston. And that is her third as Natasha Mack went tumbling down. And they're going to take a look at it. They are definitely going to take a look at this. So that brings us to a timeout. 6:35 remaining in the third quarter. I don't think that's an offensive foul. I think that's a flop. I do not think that's an offensive foul. But I have the feeling this call may stand, and it will. Boston tried to clear Natasha Mack out of the way and then swung the hook shot up, and they'll whistle her for an offensive foul. And it's going the other way, so the call will stand. Not only will the call stand, the call has been confirmed. (53-41), 6:35 remaining in the third quarter. If there was ever a time for the Fever to get a defensive stop, now is the time. Third foul on Aaliyah Boston. And they bring it back the other way with Kalea Copper bringing it up. Copper to Alyssa Thomas. Thomas on the left wing, directing traffic. Now starts her approach against Aaliyah Boston. Thomas on the move to the free throw line, all the way to the right. Finds Sabali, 18-footer head of the key. Rimming no. Rebound comes down to Ari McDonald. Ahead to Cunningham. She's going to pull up for three. Splash! Sophie Cunningham. 18 points on the night, all on three-point field goals, and the Mercury one time. Suddenly, it's a 9-point game. Phoenix 53 and the Fever 44 on the Indiana Sports Hub. I'll tell you what, man, Sophie Cunningham is doing everything she can to keep Indiana in this ball game. They have never led. Updating the boys at Coliseum Daily. There is 6:09 remaining in the third quarter. I know someone who we can pay a visit to. Let's go see Let's have some fun and go see Dr. DeLay. He's live with the Raiders and the Seahawks on a late night NFL game. And this is the only time of the year, the preseason, where they are not playing at like 8:15 or anything like that. They're in the second quarter of that game. He is a Steelers fan, but we're going to show him some love. Doggone it. There we go. All right, folks. Let's show some love to Dr. DeLay. With a hashtag Snowman raid. How about a raid? Let's do a Snowman raid right there. There's the channel. Let's do it again. Let's. All right. 53-44. Phoenix has it in play as Alyssa Thomas has it at the controls against Howard. Now to Copper in the left corner. Copper comes out on the dribble, guarded by Ari McDonald. They have a mismatch somewhere. They punch it to Mack, back to Copper, out front Thomas. Thomas on the spin, lean-in jumper, rimming, good. 55-44 and 5:40 for the third. Ari McDonald in the front court. McDonald to Boston on the left wing. Left corner, Cunningham. Cunningham lifts up a three. Missed it. Rebound, Copper. First three she's missed tonight. Up ahead to Thomas. Thomas on the drive to the free throw line. Comes up shooting again. Missed it. Rebound saved by Aaliyah Boston, but we get a foul underneath. Iwana Bonner and Caitlin Westbeld now in. Makoa Akani and Matt go out. 55-44. KK Timpson now comes in for Indiana. Leah Boston departs with 4 fouls. They have taken Aaliyah Boston out of the game tonight, and that's been the key for Phoenix. Copper has it out front now to Thomas on the spin, and on Timpson, the right-hand hook banks in. 57-44. Natasha Howard with a lefty hook missed. Alyssa Thomas the rebound. The outlet pass to Copper on the fly in on Mitchell. Had it poked away. Bonner goes up, missed it. Bonner again. Follow good. 59-44. And Phoenix starting to run away again. They have matched their biggest lead at 15. They've scored 6 in a row. McDonald in the front court. Fans making noise in Phoenix. Here's Kelsey Mitchell on the move to the left. Back to the right side for McDonald on the fly in the lane. Off the pass deflected by Thomas. They gather it in, run ahead, tipped out of bounds. Belongs to Indiana. This is revenge so far for Indiana scoring 107 points against them. Less than 2 weeks ago. Mitchell in the front court, 4:20 for the third. Kelsey Mitchell leans over the dribble, works off the Howard screen. Back to Sophie Cunningham on the right wing. Cunningham on the drive, cut off by Thomas. Has to circle back outside, hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell against Cunningham, and we get a jump ball. Not a good last couple of games for the Indiana Fever, even though they lost by only 9. On Tuesday night. And we'll have a jump ball at center court with Kalia Copper and Sophie Cunningham. The tip is controlled by Westbeld. Bonner has it out front. Thomas on the right wing. 4 minutes for the third. And Natasha Howard with a steal. Lost the ball. Copper gets it back. Now to Thomas. Right corner. Westbeld for 3. Short. Long rebound chased down by Thomas. Right corner Westbeld. Another 3. Splash. And timeout called by Indiana. They're in danger of losing 2 in a row. 3:44 left in the third. It's the Phoenix Mercury 62 and the Indiana Fever 44. Do they have another run left in them? Let's hope so. They got to have another run left in them. They're not going to go out like this. They can't. I haven't had a trivia question all night from Callie. I'm thinking Callie may have fallen asleep. Oh, rough game for the Indiana Fever tonight. They've been outscored 15-8 to turn an 11-point deficit into an 18-point deficit. Let's start a run right here. String some hoops and some stops together. Sophie Cunningham has it stuck on automatic. She has 18 points. She's 5 of 7 from three-point land. Alyssa Thomas has 16 to lead the Phoenix Mercury. Now, once upon a time, Tuesday night, the Fever trailed by as many as 22. They got it back to within 4, but simply ran out of time and ran out of possessions. If they're going to climb their way back into this game, they have to do it now. 9-0 run by Phoenix this current stretch. Cunningham out front, guarded by Westbeld. Out front to Damiris Dantas. Dantas holds and looks against Copper. Dantas on the move to the left. Hands it to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell to the free throw line. Finds Lexi Hull for 3 from the right wing. Nope. Rebound chased down by Kalia Copper. Copper brings it up. Copper across into the front court. This is what happened. They don't stop the ball. Out front, Thomas. Thomas holds and looks. They're looking for Bonner. Can't get it to her. So Thomas says, I'll do it myself. And Timpson commits the foul. Not enough big shots tonight so far for the Indiana Fever. And they trail by 18 with 3:07 left in the third. And they are in a bad scoring drought. Again, 9-0 run by Phoenix. Make it 10 with that free throw. Monique Akoa Makani back on the floor for the Phoenix Mercury. Kalia Copper departs. Second attempt, good. 64-44. It's a 20-point lead for the Phoenix Mercury. Here comes Mitchell on the move to the right. Got to get a bucket here. Mitchell will step back for three. Nope. Long rebound, Thomas. And here they come again. Thomas on the fly in the front court. Pitch to the right corner for Sammy Whitcomb. Whitcomb comes out on the dribble, plays it to Bonner. On the right side is Thomas. Back to Bonner. Bonner with a fake off the Thomas screen for three. Got it. And the Mercury are starting to run away. They're up to 67. This is a 14-0 run. Mitchell back the other way. Lexi Hulls three from the right. Short. Rebound Whitcomb. They may just be out of legs tonight. 2:20 for the third. Whitcomb in the front court, outside right. Whitcomb to the free throw line. Got tripped, foul called, and Whitcomb shoots two. Got to stay together if you're the Indiana Fever. Phoenix is threatening to run away with this. Chloe Bibby now on for the Indiana Fever. 67-44. Akoa Makani looks to come in, comes in play to Bonner. On the right side is Thomas. Right corner, left corner, Akoa Makani against Bibby. They dump it low for Westbeld. Westbeld had it stripped. Ball on the floor and a jump ball. Caitlin Westbeld will jump it up against Damaris Dantas. .202 left in the third. And the Phoenix Mercury are up by 23, 67-44. Out to Bonner with a deep three off the front of the rim. Didn't get the shot off in time. And it's a 24-second violation. Now, let's see how many points you can put up in the last 158. They've scored none in the last 4 minutes plus. Here is Mitchell, finds out front Bibby. Bibby a fake, a step back three on the way. Short, rebound Dantas. Back up, good. 67-46. Alyssa Thomas walks it up. No pressure on the ball whatsoever. They're not getting the ball out of Thomas's hands. Here's a straight on three by Whitcomb. Nope. Long rebound chased down by Cunningham. Cunningham outlet to Bibby. Bibby on the right wing. That pass tipped out of bounds. It's going to go off of Cunningham out of bounds. Wow. Boy, oh boy, talking about being out of sorts. Alyssa Thomas departs. Satu Sabali comes in. You want to finish this game with a good run and some confidence heading into your home game against Chicago. I'd love to see the Fever come all the way back and win this thing. Akoa Makani, I beg your pardon, has it out front. 8 to shoot. She has it at the controls. Akani pressured by Dantas. 5 to shoot. Out front, Westbeld. Lean in 3. That's an air ball out of bounds. 21-point lead for the Phoenix Mercury, 67-46. Now Cunningham has it in the front court to Chloe Bibby. Had to go off her foot out of bounds. It'll belong to Phoenix. Indiana only has scored 2 points in over 5 minutes. It's the reverse of what happened in Indianapolis. Sabali looks to come in. That ball tipped out of bounds by Bibby. They have it in play to Westbeld. 40 seconds left. Sabali to the hole. Goes up. Nope, but a foul called on Chloe Bibby. And Sabali shoots a pair. The lefty gets ready from Germany. Shoots the first one. Good. 68-46. Aaliyah Boston playing in foul trouble. Only 2 points in the game. It has not been a good start to the second half. Second free throw, no good. Lexi Hall the rebound. Now to Cunningham. Cunningham has done the damage. Bonner comes up with a steal and a foul on Cunningham. Good play by DeWanna Bonner. Good play by Bonner. Anticipating where Cunningham is going to go. And now they have to restrain Cunningham. Cunningham will depart. And that's a transition foul. They're going to review it, and they're going to determine this to be a transition take foul. And the Fever only have one timeout left. The Fever only have one timeout left for the rest of the game, which means they're going to play the final 10 minutes plus with only one timeout. This is one where you scratch out of your head. You leave it out. You get rid of it. You watch the film. You learn from it. You get rid of it, and you get ready for Chicago. And whistled it to be a transition take foul. Sophie Cunningham snapped. Lowest point total for Indiana since Atlanta. Indiana sitting in the 5th spot. They'll be only a half a game up on. They'll only be a half a game up on Seattle after tonight, unless they come all the way back to win. But they'll have a chance to create some distance with their next few games. So Bonner heads to the free throw line. Cunningham leaves the game. Actually, they just had a huddle on their sideline. Brianna Turner now on for Indiana. Bonner's free throw is good. 12 points for Bonner tonight. Second free throw up, second free throw down. She's got 13. Foul line extended left. They look to pull the trigger. Indiana only has one field goal in 6 minutes. Whitcomb has it off to the left. 16 on the clock, 28 on the big one. Whitcomb flying in, reverse layup, missed. Ball on the floor, and this is how the night is gone. It comes down to Sabali. Bonner fakes a three. Sabali has it on the right wing. 8 to shoot, 15 on the big one. Sabali spins in, goes up. Nope, foul called, and Sabali shoots a pair. Only 10 points in this third quarter for the Indiana Fever. 16 in the first quarter. They trailed by 10. And now they trail by 24. This is one you wipe out for the memory and you start fresh at home, taking on Chicago. Free throw, good. 71-46. Second free throw up and down. 72-46. Here comes Mitchell, 10 to shoot, or 10 seconds for the quarter. Mitchell off the Howard screen, 20-footer. Nope, foul called, and Mitchell shoots two. And Sabali's saying review it. But that is a foul. You can't tell me they're going to review that. They're going to review it. They're going to review it. .4 left in the third. It's all Phoenix, 72-46. They've held the Indiana Fever to 10 points in this third quarter. Not a good night at all for the Indiana Fever. It's the last game of their 4-game road trip. They're going to split it and go 2-2 before heading home. Mitchell only has 8 points tonight. She hit a 3-point field goal in the first quarter and has not hit one since. She's 1 of 3 from distance. She did foul her on the way up. What is she complaining about? What are they reviewing this for? She fouled her on the way up. And for that, Kelsey Mitchell receives a technical foul. Monique Akoa-Makani got a flagrant out of this. Mitchell receives a technical foul. And Bonner hits the free throw. Bonner on the night is 14 points. There are more games to win after this one here tonight. We got Chicago on Saturday, and then Dallas pays us a visit on Tuesday, and then we get 3 days off on Friday before we see Washington. Mitchell misses the free throw. So a chance to get some ground going, and then you get Connecticut next Sunday before you have to see the defending Western Conference champion, Minnesota Lynx, for the first time in your house. Second free throw up, second free throw down. 73-47. Bonner from three-quarter court. Off the back of the rim, no good. It looked good when it left her hand. And we're done with 3. And almost done with this road trip. 73-47 is your score on the Indiana Sports Hub. I'm going to step aside for a bit, and we'll be back with the fourth and final period after this. One quarter to go on this road trip, and it's all Mercury, 73-47. The Fever only have one timeout left in this ball game. After we come home Saturday, it'll be Chicago visiting us at the field house. In fact, it's the first of 3 straight at home when we get the Sky, the Dallas Wings, and the Washington Mystics all at home. And then we go to Connecticut, and then Minnesota comes to see us in a back-to-back. Friday the 22nd, we'll host Minnesota, and then we go to Minnesota on Sunday, August 24th. $73-47. It's all Phoenix as McConney brings it up as we start the fourth quarter. Out front, Westbeld. Westbeld hands it to Akoa McConney, guarded by Lexi Hall. On the left wing is Sammy Whitcomb. Whitcomb on the approach, stops and starts, drives left of the lane, comes up shooting, blocked by Turner, cleared by Turner. Brianna Turner comes ahead to Sophie Cunningham. Cunningham with a pull-up 3 from the right. Nope. Long rebound, chased down and taken down by Akoa McConney. That's how this night has gone since the second half began. That's how this second half has gone. Sabali backs in, fadeaway shot on the baseline. Nope. Long rebound to Sabali. Fadeaway shot in the lane, missed. Off the rebound is off of Aaliyah Boston, out of bounds, and it belongs to the Phoenix Mercury with 9:16 left. Scratch this one out the memory and get ready for Saturday, I beg your pardon, against the Chicago Sky. Whitcomb to come in play to Westbeld. Westbeld, one bounce dribble, plays it to Sabali. A deep 3 from the right. Nope. Long rebound chased down by Ari McDonald, and it comes ahead to Turner. McDonald, front court to the left. McDonald works off the Turner screen. McDonald at the free throw line, comes up shooting and hitting. 73-49, 8:50 remaining. They've had clunkers like this before in back-to-back games against the New York Liberty. So the Fever will just have to learn how to toughen up and bounce back from that. McConney has it out front on the drive, free throw line, out to Westbeld, a straight on 3, an air ball out of bounds. It belongs to Indiana. Alyssa Thomas back in, Kalia Copper back in. Sabali goes out, and Makoa Akani goes out. This Thomas Sabali Thomas Sabali combination is the word I wanted to use. It is a dangerous one. Off this Boston screen is Ari McDonald. McDonald dancing on the dribble out front. On the right side, Sophie Cunningham. Right corner, Lexi Hall for 3. Rimming no. Rebound. Boston follows it in. Aaliyah Boston with 4. And it's 73-51 with 8:12 left. Sammy Whitcomb brings it up. Whitcomb, Thomas, Copper, Westbeld, and Dewana Bonner, who's back on the floor. Bonner has it this time deep on the left wing. Bonner fakes on Turner, gets it back from Thomas, and shoots it in. Dewana Bonner flying high. She's got 16. Here's Lexi Hall in the right corner. Out front to Turner. On the left wing is Cunningham. Cunningham comes out on the dribble, finds Lexi Hall with a 3 from the right. Nope. Bonner the rebound. It's a Dewana Bonner kind of night. 75-51. 6 rebounds for Bonner tonight. Here comes Whitcomb. Gives it back to Thomas. Back to Whitcomb on the left wing. Bounce pass stolen by McDonald. McDonald pressured by Whitcomb. Fouled by Whitcomb. Yeah, the only timeout that Indiana has left is a reset timeout. They have no more full timeouts left for this game. $75-51. 7:22 remaining in the ball game. 16 points and 6 rebounds for Dewana Bonner tonight off the bench. Kelsey Mitchell lost the ball. Nope. It goes out of bounds and it stays with Indiana. They have it back in play to Mitchell. Mitchell threw it away. Thomas a steal. That kind of second half for the Fever. Thomas to Bonner. A deep three from the left. Long rebound tip comes down to Lexi Hall. Hall comes ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell backs up for three from the right wing. Nope. Rebound Natasha Mack. Hands to Thomas, waits for traffic to clear, and Thomas trots it up. Thomas across into the front court. Thomas directing traffic on the move to the right, picks up her dribble, finds Copper. Copper off the Thomas screen, lifts a three from the right wing. Nope. Long rebound, chased down by Thomas, and chased down by Boston, I beg your pardon, and Boston couldn't save it. .632 remaining. It's been all Phoenix from the word go tonight. They haven't in play to Thomas. Thomas directing traffic. Now finds Sammy Whitcomb. Whitcomb to the three-point stripe to the right, comes up shooting for three. Nope. Rebound on the floor. It falls out of bounds. Which way? Belongs to Indiana. With 6:20 remaining. Only 6 combined points so far in this fourth quarter. As Kelsey Mitchell brings it up. Bounce pass to Boston on the left wing. Boston hands it to Lexi Hull. 18-footer left of the key. No good. Rebound to Dewana Bonner. 8th rebound tonight for her. Alyssa Thomas trots it up. Thomas in the front court. Over the top into Bonner. Goes up with a shot. Nope, but a foul called. And they're getting Bonner all kinds of shots tonight. And that'll send us to a timeout. 5:59 remaining in the ball game. It's the Phoenix Mercury 75. Did they not call that? Did they not call that a shooting foul? Well, we're headed to a timeout. 75-51 in favor of the Phoenix Mercury. They have led from the word go. Indiana has yet to lead tonight. I'm going to put something else on the right side of my display and take this crew chat down, this Snow crew chat down, because the last 2 games it has not worked. I do not understand why. Because it worked fine in the Seattle game, but the last 2 games, Los Angeles and tonight, it hasn't worked. I don't understand why. And I'm also seeing a big fat error on the screen. Well, I can fix that really quick. Because now what I can do is just make this uniform once and for all. It's 75-51 in favor of the Phoenix Mercury. Phoenix is led from the word go tonight. Biggest part of the night was an injury to Sydney Colson with her left on her left leg. We do not know what the injury is as of yet. But we will try to find out for you. Oh, man, I got to build it again. Doggone it. Yep, I got to build it again. I got to build it again. Bonner will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. With over 6 to play. I'm so mad at myself now for this mistake that I made, but it'll be all right. Free throw good for DeWanna Bonner. Bonner has 17 points. Free throw number 2. Yep. 18 points for DeWanna Bonner. Avery McDonald in the front court. McDonald on the move to the left, and a foul called. Let me take a look at something real quick. No, not that one. While we have a moment. Whitcomb with the foul. They have it in play to Dantas, now to Bibby. Bibby finds Lexi Hull to Brianna Turner on the left baseline. Out front, Bibby. Bibby on the drive, left of the lane to Turner. A free throw jumper from the baseline, no good. And it's a 24-second violation. This game was within 9 for the Indiana Fever at 53-44. Since then, it's been a mess. That free throw, that 3-point goal by Kalea Copper is good, and that gives the Mercury 80 with 5:19 left. 80-51. Underneath to Turner, she shoots it in. That's only the 10th point that the Indiana Fever have scored since trailing by only 9. They've been outscored 27-9 from when they cut it to 9 and forced a timeout. Another Copper 3, in and out. Rebound, Lexi Hall. This is a stinker that you put in the blinker. Dantas has it out to the left. Dantas works off the Mitchell screen on the drive. Pitch out Turner. Right wing Lexi Hall backs up. Now finds Dantas on the right baseline to Mitchell. A 3 from the right. Nope. Long rebound chased down by Lexi Hall, who saves it to Bibby. Out front, Dantas for 3. No. Rebound to the floor, taken down by Whitcomb. 4:25 left. Underneath to Kalea Copper. Shovel pass to Bonner. She shoots it in. She's got 20. She's one off of her season high that she had with Indiana in Washington. Mitchell back the other way. 82-53. Mitchell scissor dribble against Bonner. Plays it left corner to Lexi Hall. Her 3 was blocked. Still got to the rim. Turner the rebound. Out to Bibby for 3. Nope. They've missed their last 13 3-point field goal attempts. And timeout call by Phoenix. 3:55 left in the ball game. 82-53 Phoenix. I messed up something, and I think I know what I messed up. Let's see what we got here. Because I just noticed a big fat error. And it's on all of them. Doggone it. I cannot win tonight. Okay. All right. I know what to do. Let's see if I can get this corrected before. Let me see if I can get this corrected before the game ends. Because I realized what my mistake was. I realized my mistake. Next time we'll be with you. The Fever will host the Chicago Sky for the in their 4th of 5 this season. It's an 8 p.m. tip-off. We'll be up at 7:30 with the pregame show. Not much to talk about with this. Phoenix ran us over. They absolutely ran us ragged and ran us over. But we're going to put this in the rearview mirror and get ready for Chicago on Saturday night. And Chicago, speaking of which, lost earlier tonight by 21, 86-65. Now, let's see if we can get this corrected. Yep, I know what to do. I know what to do because I see a big old error on my display. Alyssa Thomas, 18 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. She has already recorded back-to-back triple doubles earlier this month. She's trying to make it 3 in a row. She is trying to make it 3 in a row. Now a 3 out of the right corner by Bonner is good. 85-53 and 3:40 left, and that is her third consecutive triple-double for Alyssa Thomas. Congratulations to Thomas. Lexi Hull finds Bibby. They won't let him get a shot. 8 on the shot clock, and another steal. Nope, Bibby saves it to Dantas, 3 out of the corner, and air ball. Out of bounds, belongs to Phoenix. Alyssa Thomas becomes the first woman in WNBA history with back-to-back-to-back triple doubles. And DeWanna Bonner, have yourself a night. 23 points, a season high. And it was so it came so easy for Bonner and the Phoenix Mercury tonight. It became so easy for them. Thomas exits to a standing ovation from 19,911. Third career triple-double with 20-plus points. And a well-deserved rest for the remainder of the night for Alyssa Thomas. Well-deserved, my dear. Well-deserved. She gets the rest of the night off, and she gets our player of the game. As a timeout has been called by Phoenix. And they're down to their reset, but it's a 32-point lead. Only 6 points in this fourth quarter for Indiana. No one covered DeWanna Bonner in the left corner, and Bonner drilled the three-point goal. And when I say she drilled it, I mean just that. She absolutely smoked it home. We're back to business with 3 minutes left. 85-53. Phoenix has it in play. As Westbell had her pass stolen by Bibby. Bibby back the other way. Bibby on the drive to the baseline got bumped and a foul called on Natasha Mack. All right. While we're getting to the end of this game, gonna make an adjustment on my display. On the move to the right is Mitchell to Lexi Hull. Free throw line jumper, rims out. There's a lid on that basket. Rebound Dantas. That falls out. And back they come the other way with 2:45 left. Man, oh man, there's a lid on that basket. Here's a 3 from the corner. Yep. Maddie Held bangs home a three, and it's 88-53. Here's Dantas to the hole. She shoots it in. Mac, Westbeld, Brown, Lucas, and Held for the Phoenix Mercury. Lucas a three. Nope. Foul called. And of course, that's 3 free throws. Right now, this is the lowest number of points scored by the Indiana Fever in any game this year. Free throw number 1 by Lucas is good. 89-55. Well, it's all about Alyssa Thomas tonight. The second free throw, good. And the third attempt goes down as well. 91-55. Could they be about to surrender back-to-back 100-point games? Mitchell tries to throw it underneath. The Dantas is out of bounds. With 2:01 left. Better not be doing presses under here, Winnie Pooh. 20 turnovers for the Fever, a season high tonight. Lucas bumps her way in the lane with a fadeaway, missed it, and Bibby claims the rebound. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell stops and pops a three. Nope. And the rebound, Lexi Hull with 1:38 left. Out front, Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Dantas screen. Chance to reset for Saturday. And a pass, a behind-the-back pass goes out of bounds. When it rains, it pours. And boy, does it ever pour. It pours big time. 42 points in the paint also for the Phoenix Mercury to go along with Dewana Bonner's night of 23 points. That ball is blocked and cleared by Lexi Hull. She's got a gimme all the way to the hoop and lays it in. Only since the 6-minute mark of the third quarter, when it was 53-44 and the Fever had the ball with a chance to cut it to 6, it has been all Mercury since then. Indiana has only scored 13 points since the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. And we're under a minute to go here. Held to come in. Foul line extended right. In play to Lucas. Back to Held. Held underneath to Brown. Shoots it in. 93-57. Here comes Mitchell on the fly. All the way. Shoots it in and draws the foul. She finally gets a call. And again, I refer to this all the time, the body language. Phoenix's body language, they had their crowd behind them also. Mitchell's free throw is good. There's 60, so they will not have their lowest point total of the season. Lexi Held in the front court, guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell nearly poked it away, but Lexi Held gets it back with a fake on Bibby. Now to Westbeld, back to Held. Good night. 95-60. This ball game has been over since midway through the third period. Nobody couldn't buy a bucket tonight. Well, our player of the game tonight is Alyssa Thomas with her third consecutive triple-double. They'll run the clock out. Phoenix gets a much-needed win and much work to do for the Indiana Fever as we head home to Indianapolis to host the Chicago Sky with a final score tonight of the Phoenix Mercury 95 and the Indiana Fever 60. Boy, oh boy, this was a clunker. This was a stinker. This is a stinker that you put in the blinker. turn the page and we get ready for Saturday night. One more time, your final, Phoenix 95 and your Fever 60. We'll see you Saturday night for the Chicago Sky against your Indiana Fever from Indianapolis, Indiana. Good night, everybody.
Snowman on the mic, no mistake, he elevates. Play by play.
The pitch. We're going to drive into deep center field. Miller back at the track, looking up. See you later! Go, Denny, go! 30, 20, 10, 5. Good night, touchdown! Unbelievable!
Formation in motion, handoff McBaron, running off right tackle, and McBaron is loose! Goodbye, baby! 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Put it in the book, and that's a Spartan winner.
Vision, precision, lifting hope. Every word is the mission. Ambition with this queen by his side. No division, just fusion.
The preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet. For fans, by fans. All heart and all action. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.